Yes, sir, we promised you a great match here tonight.
Classy, a maker of champions.
The champ.
Rasslemania. Hulkamania is running wild. Hogan, we are for you,
Oh my god, hi everybody, this is a Platinum Age here, Oshi Jax along with my boy Matt Eichhorn, aka Homer.
That's right.
Gain, all that.
Meow meows here, bitches. And we're here for WEDF Raw. Later tonight we have a fatal 4-way. #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
Hardy, Kingston, Miz, and Suspect, and later on tonight as well, Shawn Michaels will take on Sting. Winner of that match will go on to face Taker at Rasslemania.
And we also have CM Punk taking on John Morrison.
In a Money in the Bank preview, or momentum match, whatever you want to call it.
We have Abyss taking on Danny Jackpot.
Oh, and Kurt Angle is going to be with him, apparently. That's not going to go too good. Another preview of Money in the Bank. Dolph Ziggler taking on the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. Whoa, wait a minute.
We're going to start the show off with Stone Cold Steve Austin, apparently.
Last week, Stone Cold lost his very crucial match against The Rock to determine who would go on to face John Cena, thanks to another interference from Hulk Hogan. You gotta think, if you're Steve Austin, you can't be too happy with how Hulk Hogan has just been very adamant about wanting you in a match at Rasslemania.
I mean, and Hogan asked him, and Austin said no. And so, if you don't get something that you want, you've got to take it. And so that's what Hogan is doing. Is he's taking this match and he's basically forcing Austin into it. I mean, there's no way that Austin could not agree to a match now. He's been pissed off pretty badly by Hogan's actions, and so we know how Austin can be. And I have to figure that that's what he's coming out here to say.
He's probably coming out here to talk about how Hogan's been a thorn in his side. Yep, see, there we go. WCW. Hogan held everybody down in WCW. Oh, and look, Hogan's on his way to the ring right now.
It was as we predicted. Austin accepting Hogan's offer now that he is missed him so much. Hogan has something to say, and we'll find out what that is.
And Hogan thinks nothing more of it than just he gets what he wants.
I mean, and it's true. He wanted a match, and now he's gotten it. He doesn't care what he had to do to get to it.
He doesn't care that he had to screw over Steve Austin. Wait a minute!
Oh, shit!
The #1 contender to the WEDF Championship, The Rock, is on his way out to the ring right now.
The very man who defeated Austin, thanks to Hogan, but The Rock is nobody to think lightly of, as we all know.
Just gotta wonder what The Rock's doing out here in this situation right now. We'll find out. That's
In
right.
the words of Michael Cole, that's vintage rock.
Yes. Oh, this is boring. You know what? I think Platinum Age should run in. I think we should run in a ring and kick their asses right now.
Just give it a few more seconds, because I mean, let's face it, South Coast Steve Austin, he's this. I mean, this isn't like we're beating up Rick the Fisherman again.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
or CJ Wizard, Smirk.
Well, here comes the WEDF champion himself, John Cena. And it's no surprise that he'll come out. He has something to say.
The situation keeps escalating and building up. Now we see Cena out the Rock.
You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
Oh! That's some pretty strong words.
Uh-oh.
Well, we thought Cena was changing last week, turning back into that champion who's been all about the fans, but now he just, I don't know. I don't know.
You know, I gotta say, I gotta come to the defense of Cena. Cena has done a lot for the wrestling business and for this company, and for the fans to turn on him is pretty low, and so I can't blame Cena for the change of attitude.
Cena has busted his ass so hard, and wait a minute, hold on, is it me or do you hear?
What is the production crew doing backstage?
What are you guys doing? Are you guys back there dicking around? Because we hear Cena's theme playing back and forth.
And no, while The Rock is trying to speak.
While they're both trying to speak at that. Oh! The Rock firing back with strong words of his own Cena.
Well, The Rock has never been short of
This
words.
is a big confrontation that's going to take place. This is a big confrontation that's going to take place nonetheless at Rasslemania. The biggest icon of the 90s going against the biggest icon of the 2000s, and it's all going to come to a head sometime this time in October at WrestleMania. Hey, wait a minute! Here comes the WEDF chairman himself, Mr. McMahon.
Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon being very classy about tonight, which is a surprise.
Corporate cabinet is falling apart, though. Oh!
A tag team match
with WrestleMania opponents teaming up. So that's Austin and Hogan going against Cena and Rock in the main event later on tonight.
Holy shit! This is.
I mean, not Austin and Rock. Austin and Hogan going against. Oh no, wait, I said it right, didn't I? I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We know the match. It is.
There you see it right there, folks.
Hogan and Austin taking on The Rock and Cena. WrestleMania opponents have forced to tag together.
But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere #1 contendership to the Intercontinental title. Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, The Suspect, and The Miz. And speaking of Jeff Hardy, here he comes right now. And you gotta remember, folks, Rob Van Dam is the current Intercontinental Champion, thanks to, well, us.
Thanks to, so, you know what I gotta say, the two people that interfered beforehand, those guys are great. And
those guys are great.
We have all the respect in the world for those two guys. But right now we have Jeff Hardy coming out to the ring, who has recently regained the respect of the fans. Recently he's had a change of heart. He has, you can see right there, he basically is done a complete 180. These fans love him for it.
He's getting back to the way he was before the 420 Society, and I think tonight you gotta think, with RVD as the champion, how much is Jeff Hardy fired up? How much is he willing to put his hands on everybody just to get a shot at Rob Van Dam.
To be in the Intercontinental title match against Rob Van Dam would be huge for Jeff Hardy. It would be the chance for him to redeem himself completely.
Speaking of redemption, we have the former champion coming out right now.
That's correct. And I mean, as I said before, I have nothing against Suspect. In fact, I like this new Suspect. He's taking his career seriously. That's what he needed to do. He just, for some reason, when I was teaming with him, he wouldn't do that. But as you said, he is the former Intercontinental champion. He very well could win this match and head to Rasslemania to regain that championship.
It's very true. He could, in fact, defeat the other 3 men and get a chance to regain the Intercontinental Championship. Can he do it? We'll see. But he's got to get through this match first tonight.
This is a huge match. It's a fatal 4-way. We know that. We commentated one of these matches on United, and fatal 4-way is a very difficult match to be in.
A lot of fatal 4-ways have taken place in WEDF in the past few months, and this is just one of the many.
And
here we see the former Intercontinental Champion coming out as well, Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston, one of the most charismatic superstars in WEDF. He's very. I'm sure that he's another superstar. I mean, he knows how huge this opportunity is. To win this match would mean that he would go to the one of the greatest stages of them all in Rasslemania and compete for the Intercontinental Champion, which is one of the most prestigious championships in all of wrestling.
Kofi Kingston had that championship until the Royal Reckoning, until he lost to this man right here.
Who I'm going to say is my this is my favorite in this match. The Miz. Miz, of course, lost the championship to the Suspect.
In a screw job finish, I guess, from Mick Foley. Mick Foley interfered and inserted himself into the match, which gave the Suspect leeway to win.
That story ended on United. Mick Foley was taken care of, and now that The Miz has proven himself, he has another opportunity to become the Intercontinental Champion. All these men former Intercontinental Champions in their own right, and they're all very deserving of this opportunity to go to WrestleMania and face the current champion Rob Van Dam. The bell rings, and we are officially starting this match off.
Another thing to point out is that 2 of these men are also in the Money in the Bank match for Raw, Kingston and Miz.
Immediately we have teamwork between Jeff Hardy and Kofi Kingston against Suspect, which I can't say I'm too surprised about. These 2 men have very similar. Again, now they're working on the Miz. The 2 of them have very similar styles of fighting. They're both both high flyers in a sense.
Both daredevils, both very athletic. Both of these men, they want to put on a show for the fans. They want to make sure the fans are happy.
That's absolutely correct.
Unlike the Suspect was about that, but now the Suspect is more about winning, and the Miz, well, the Miz is just awesome. We're going to leave it at that.
The Miz is all about being awesome, and let's say that he exceeds that every time he gets into the ring.
There's no question about that.
A huge splash by Kofi Kingston onto the Miz.
Already continuing to work on Suspect.
That's right, and now this is turning into an every man for himself opportunity. Kofi Kingston is working on Jeff Hardy.
Well, that's what a Fatal 4-Way essentially is, and like I said, this isn't the first Fatal 4-Way we've seen happen, and we've seen a lot of these happen in the most recent recent weeks. We've seen in WEDF, and I gotta say, just the fact that there's been so many of these matches in the past few weeks just shows you how important Fatal 4-Ways really are.
Not to mention the importance of this one alone. I mean, the winner of this match will get an Intercontinental title opportunity at WrestleMania.